Today we're going to talk about sedimentary rock. During weathering, rocks are broken down into sediments. They could be chemically changed, and they may also dissolve. Looking at this picture, you can see various sediments of different shapes and sizes. What happens to the sediment? First, sediments are broken down by weathering. We know that weathering is caused by wind, water, chemical interactions, animals and living things that break up rocks due to their livelihoods. Then these sediments are eroded. Eroded, we know, is the movement of these sediments. And then wherever they deposit or land could be by wind, water, ice, or even gravity. Once a sediment meets up with other sediments, they're compacted and cemented. So they're pushed down and they've begun to stick together into sedimentary rock. You can see in this diagram that they've been eroded by wind into the ocean, and they're forming layers and layers at the bottom of the ocean. As layers of sediment pile up, the rocks get cemented and compacted. Here's your definition for compaction. Weight from layers of sediment forces out fluids and decreases the space between grains. So you can see in the diagram, as the layers and layers become compacted, there's less and less amount of space in between each sediment. Cementation is when minerals crystallize between the grains. So it's almost as if it's like a glue that is making all the sediments stick together. There are two types of sedimentary rocks. First, we have clastic sedimentary rocks. They're made from broken pieces of minerals and rocks, and we identify them by their fragment size. They either have fine grains, medium grains, or large grains. So sandstone is an example of a fine clastic rock. Very, very tiny grains. Breccia has more medium-sized grains, and conglomerate can have very large size fragments. Chemical sedimentary rocks form when minerals crystallize directly from water. They're made from one type of mineral and one color. So you can see in these examples, rock salt, gypsum, and limestone, that they're very either white or off-white or even like a glassy clear sort of color. This is due to minerals crystallizing directly from water. We also have biochemical sedimentary rocks. They're formed by organisms or contain remains of organisms. So in this case, we have two examples, phosphorus limestone, as well as coal. And they're formed by organisms that were once alive or the remains of organisms. On your chart, please start describing these sedimentary rocks. First example, shale. Next example, calcareous tufa. Next example, sandstone. Number 9, conglomerate. Number 10, limestone. Number 11, coal. Please follow along in your packet, writing your examples, and tell if they are clastic, chemical, or biochemical. And also, please include a drawing of each one. You may have to go back and pause the video and take your time with your drawings.